Welcome back to How to Happiness. This is the second video in the introduction series, letting you know what How to Happiness is all about. In this video, I wanted to talk with you about deserving happiness and whether you need to wait until you deserve it or till you've earned it in order to have it. Very often on TV and advertising and such, you'll hear that you deserve this new washing machine or this new television. You deserve it because you've worked hard and it's your right to treat yourself in this way. But happiness is not a commodity. It's not something that you need to buy, you need to earn, or you need to achieve. Happiness is just simply a choice that you make, and it's yours as it is everyone's choice to make. That you don't need to deserve happiness. Happiness isn't a commodity. It's not something that we need to get moving in order to get the economy going. Happiness is a choice that we make, and there's plenty out there for everyone. Anybody who decides to take it and choose it, there's plenty for them. And in fact, that's all you need to do in order to have happiness, is to just make the choice to have it and to accept it. So that's good news. That means that you can have it and everybody else can have it that actually makes that choice to take it. Now, I mention this because I think it's important to know that you don't need to be held back by some idea that there's something that you need before you can actually become happy, or that you need to deserve it. You need to be a good person or deserving in some way. Maybe you've struggled hard enough that you deserve happiness now. It doesn't really work that way. So in this sense, I wanted you to know that there is plenty out there for everyone, and that it's available to anybody, good or bad. It doesn't matter what your past has been up until now, up until this very point. You have the choice to be happy from this moment on. All you need to do is choose it and then to accept it and start making it happen. So it's really good news. Happiness is a feeling of satisfaction, of ease and peace, a kind of comfortableness with what you have right now and where you're at and how you got here. And it's not something that you need to wait for, or you need to do something else to achieve it. You don't need to buy a certain thing before it gets there, or get to some certain place in your life before happiness happens. As I said, happiness is a choice and you can make it any time. The other good news that I wanted to tell you about happiness is that it's completely free. It costs nothing. So as I said, you don't need to buy anything, you don't need to get to a certain place, you don't need to buy the house, you don't need to save up for that special car in order to actually be happy. So happiness is completely free. You don't need to save for it at all, which is good. When you're able to make the choice of happiness and you want to start accepting it and feeling it in your life, you'll start to feel and notice some of the things that perhaps block you from that happiness, some of the things that kind of drag you back down into that unhappiness or that instability that can sometimes be, a great high, but generally, tends to take you back into a bit of a low. So that's what How to Happiness is going to be all about. You will be making the choice that you want to be happy, and I'm going to hopefully give you some of the great techniques and exercises for helping get rid of some of the baggage and some of those thoughts that can bring you back into unhappiness again. So we're kind of going to work together. You're going to make the choice and I'm going to give you some tools. Yeah, I'm really hoping that you'll be able to give me some feedback on how we go with some of those techniques and things as we go along, and put your comments in the comment section so I can see what's happening with you and perhaps build on that. I'd love to be able to respond in the comment section to what's happening and how it's working for you, or if some of the things that we talk about perhaps aren't clear, or somehow you're not able to put them into practice, and maybe I can give you some other idea for bringing that into your life. So please use the comment section as we move along in these happiness series. And perhaps you want to check out the survey if you haven't already done it. I have popped it onto the blog, so you'll find it there, and you can check that out and see if it's user friendly for you. And that's about it for this second video in the introduction series. In the next video, what I want to talk about then is making those happiness choices, making that choice for happiness. And that's, it can be a big decision, and there's a lot of things that can slow us down from making choices and changes in our lives. So I want to talk about that. It's really, it's going to be really important to give you some ways of helping you choose change and bringing it into your life. So I look forward to seeing you then.